or hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is K Shine and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Your girl is back with another freaking story time. Based on the title, you already know what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at K Shine with 3 E's. I hope you guys are enjoying Storymas, aka K Shine in the wintertime. Without further ado, let's get into the story. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom, let me tell y'all, okay? Y'all ever have like somebody y'all like was talking to for some time and then like y'all stop messing with each other for a period of time and then they come out of nowhere and hit you back up? That's what this boy did, right? We're gonna name him Calvin, right? So me and Calvin had knew each other from back like when we was younger. Like y'all know when you was younger on the block and like it was boys like on the street or kids on the street you used to play with. So me and Calvin had talked like back in the day, right? We was talking back in the day and like I had moved from that street. So like we was texting for a little bit but then we had kind of fell off. So it was like whatever, but we always had each other on social media, so we would like each other pictures every blue moon and this and that, and then he would try to get back in contact with me, but then I had went off to college, so it was like I was always away, so he'd be wanting to see me and it's like, how you gonna see me? I'm gone, like, you know, I'm a whole different other place. So we would talk every blue moon, like he'll text me, hit me up, I'll text back, then we'll fade away, right? And he would always tell me, like, you know, when you graduate and you come home for good, like, you know, I'm trying to snatch you up. Like, I always felt like you was the one that got away. Because when we was younger, we was talking, but it was like that puppy love. Y'all know what I mean? Like, we was never officially together, but we would, like, date. And, you know, when you play hide and go seek when you was a kid, we was hiding together doing a little touchy-feely, okay? We was being bad, okay? We was supposed to be hiding. And the only thing we was hiding from was the rest of the kids because we wanted to be alone, okay? We was being fast. We was being bad, y'all, okay? You know, we ain't do nothing too extreme because I was young. He might have humped me with my pants on, but but mind y'all business, okay? Mind y'all business, okay? It's okay. So like I said, we was just real cool, but we faded away. So, you know, after college, I go back home and, you know, once he seen, like, I posted my graduation pictures, it was like, boom, he was on it. He like, when you coming back? And I'm like, I'm coming back tonight. Like, I'm packing my stuff because once I graduated college, y'all, I literally walked off the stage and got in the car and went back home. Like, I didn't waste no time. I had my stuff packed up. I knew the day that I graduated was going to be my last day there. Like, I was ready. Especially since my family came to see me. I'm like, perfect. Now I'm going to have people to help me pack this stuff up, bring all this stuff down. I got all types of stuff, right? I go back home, you know, he's texting me like on my ride back home and, you know, we're texting for a little bit. He like, I can't wait to see you, you know, let me know when you touch down. So, of course, I pull up and the first thing on my mind is not to text Calvin because, like, I'm trying to finish celebrating graduating. I had a dinner here, like, when I left and, you know, family wanted to see me that couldn't make it to, like, the college town. I had to unpack, get settled back in, like, all of that. So, the last thing on my mind is Calvin, right? So, you know, when you put on your music and you about to clean, because I had to clean and get like settled in from my old apartment to where I'm staying now. So I'm like, I'm cleaning, I'm folding up my clothes, I'm throwing out stuff that I don't need or don't need to use. And mind you, I'm coming from an apartment, so I got microwaves, extra microwaves, refrigerators, you know, chairs and all types of stuff, right? So I'm trying to like get my stuff together, put in piles what I don't need, what I do need, what I'm donating, what I'm giving away, all that. So I got my music playing and I'm not thinking about my phone right now. Like after I came from my dinner with my family, I'm like, let me get settled in, let me chill. So that's what I'm doing. I got my music going. I'm vibing now, you know.
I'll change for you. I'm not wilding out like I used to. I'm not doing the things I used to no more. Hey, I'll change for you.
You know, y'all know the cleaning music y'all put on. If you don't know that song, you need to get with the program, okay? But yeah, so I'm doing my thing. So by the time I finish cleaning up, you know, of course it's like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, let me shower and get ready for bed. I finally like get a hold of my phone for real and I'm looking at my notifications. Calvin had hit me up like 5 times. I'm like, Calvin, like, at the end of the day, you knew that, like, I told you I had to come to my dinner and get settled in. So I hope you wasn't really, like, expecting to see me today. Like, damn, can a girl get settled? So, of course, I finally text him back, like, my bad. I've been cleaning. I've been getting settled in all day. Like, And he's like,
oh, I wanted to see you. Like, you want to pull up on me?
Now, if y'all know anything about me, well, two things. Y'all know you can't come to my house, pick me up, and I don't pull up. Now, I know what y'all thinking, like, well, if they can't come to you and you don't pull up, how people supposed to see you? Number one, we need to be going on dates anyways. That's for new people. Calvin is an old friend, so he's different. I don't pull up at any time after like 10 p.m. Okay, like, no, especially when you're a new person that I'm talking to. Like, you telling me to pull up at 2 o'clock in the morning for what? To do what, sir? And Calvin, like I said, I've been knowing him since I was a kid. So even though I knew him, like, you still not to tell me to pull up at your house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm tired, I'm beat. Okay, I'm not pulling up. So I'm like, no, Calvin, I'm not pulling up. You gonna have to wait till tomorrow or something. Like, damn, give a bitch a chance to, like, get settled in. I should have knew something was up with Calvin. Like, I should have known Calvin wasn't that same 13, 14-year-old boy that he was. Because, mind you, I haven't seen Calvin since I moved off the blocks or whatever. So, I haven't seen him since I was a good, like, 13 years old, I would say, mind you. And now I'm 20-something. So, we stayed in touch, but we didn't see each other, like, that for over a decade, I would say. Yeah, because I was like 13, like over almost a decade. So even though I knew Calvin from when I was younger, I haven't seen you in over a decade. So for me, I don't know you no more. Like, I'm sorry, but like 10 years is a long time, and you could be anybody, and now you a whole grown up. So I know you're definitely different from when you was 13 years old, 12 when you was a kid. You're different from, and now you're an whole adult. You're not even just a teenager, you're an adult. Like, you're like 23, 24 at this time, right? So I'm like, Calvin, I don't know you like that no more. I'm not just pulling up on you because, like I said, 10 years can do a lot to somebody. Like, you could be a whole serial killer out here. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm not just pulling up at your house at 2 o'clock in the morning. And granted, the first time we see each other after, like I said, damn near 10 years, I'm not about to pull up at your house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, don't get me wrong, we did FaceTime each other within that time. We talked on the phone, but that stuff is still just not the same. And we didn't talk on the phone consistently or enough for me to, like, grasp who he was as an adult, if y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I know that's kind of weird, and everybody ain't gonna get that, because even Calvin was saying, like, you do know me, why you act like you don't know me? No, I know 13-year-old Calvin. I don't know 23, 24-year-old Calvin. Like, I don't know you, I haven't seen you, So I told him, like, no, I'm not pulling up.
Man, you playing. You know I've been wanting to see you all day. Like, you just definitely played me the whole day. Dang, that's crazy.
Ain't nobody play you the whole day. I never said I was going to see you when I come today. I just said, like, I was going to touch bases with you and let you know when I touch down.
No, you spit me. That's crazy. Like, I was really looking forward to see you, and you gonna spit me like that?
So I have to stop texting back. Because, boy, like, what did I just say? If you can't be understanding that, like, I just graduated at 9 o'clock this morning. I've been up since 7 o'clock getting ready for graduation. Walked across the stage. Packed up my whole apartment. Put it into multiple cars. Drove all the way down here. Had to go to another dinner for my family. I couldn't make it to my graduation. Spend time with them. Take pictures with them all the day. Then come home. Unpack all these cars. Get my room set up. Get my bathroom set up. Get all of this set up. Clean. And now I'm taking a shower. If you cannot understand that, just like as a human being, then that's your own problem. Because, baby, what did I just say? Like, what you want me to do? I don't understand. You should be understanding that, hey, I just graduated today. I don't have time for you at the moment. But at least I'm trying to text you back every blue moon. But, like, what's going on? So he was mad. So, like I said, I stopped texting him because I'm like, I shouldn't have to explain this shit. Like, you already know, right? So the next day comes or whatever, and the next day comes, I didn't hear from Calvin. So I'm like, okay, maybe he got an attitude, cool, whatever. Like, you know me, I don't care. Like, I'm still dealing with my graduation stuff. People are tagging me and stuff and posting me, and I'm responding to them. And then, of course, I'm getting ready to plan my graduation party. Like, I know some people like to wait months down the line and stuff. No, I like to get it done, get it over with, and, carry on about my life. Now, I graduated in June of 2018. I graduated in June, and my birthday, if y'all don't know, I'm Team Cancer. My birthday is in July, so I'm like, bet I'm gonna have my graduation party basically like the same weekend of my birthday party, because a lot of people that want to come into town for my graduation party is the same people who will want to spend time with me for my birthday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just do a 2-in-1, a graduation party and my birthday. So I already started planning because, like I said, I graduated in June. My birthday is July 10th, so it had to be in the beginning of July. So I'm like, I got less than a month to basically plan this party. So I'm trying to get everything together. I'm getting venues and stuff. Like, I'm trying to like get my life together and get reallocated in the environment that I am now. I just transitioned from a whole move, and even though I'm back at home, I ain't been here in like 4 years. So let me get settled. Like, damn, excuse me, if I'm trying to get settled and get my life together and get everything together for myself. So he wasn't texting, like I said, so he had attitude. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So mind y'all, when he didn't text me, we didn't talk for that whole month. Graduation comes, right? I have my graduation party, all of that, everything is fun. People are posting pictures, tagging me and stuff. Like I said, Calvin's on my social media. Instead of texting me or even DMing me, Calvin writes on my actual post, and don't go look because I deleted it, because he wrote on the social media that I really only have for like family. He writes on that post like,
damn, you fake as fuck. Like, I didn't even get invited to the graduation party. What type of girl is you?
son, it wasn't too disrespectful, but it was just like, like really, like this what we doing. So I had deleted it because I don't got time for granny to be commenting. Don't come for my grandbaby. My cousin's commenting like this negative, all of this. So I just deleted the comment because I'm like, who you talking to? So I text him and I'm like, was that necessary? Like, I haven't talked to you in over a month. Why are you like doing the most over my post? Like, you should have been hitting me up if you wanted to come to like my graduation party. And on top of that, you knew I just graduated, so at some point you knew a graduation was coming, so you should have stayed in contact with me. You didn't respond back to me, and yeah, I could have texted him back after that, but like I said, he was giving me bad vibes, so that's why I did not text him. So technically I was the last person. Like, I did leave him on red, but you could have double text. As if you felt that passionate about it, is my thing. Like, if you feel passionate about not coming to my graduation party and stuff, you should have double text then. Because the only reason I stopped texting you is because you started talking out the side of your neck a little bit about why I didn't want to pull up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I did stop texting back. But if he would have texted me the next morning, I probably would have texted back. I don't know. Who knows? But I did leave him on red. But if you're so passionate about coming to my graduation party, you should have texted back like, my bad about last night, but let me know if you're having a party, or let me know I still want to take you out, blah, blah, blah. You didn't do none of that, so get going. I felt like it was whatever, because like I said, we don't even talk consistently enough for me to like care about him having an attitude, unfortunately, so I didn't care. He's like,
I still want to be supportive and come to your graduation party. I had a graduation gift for you and everything. Like, that's so crazy.
So I'm like, okay, well, you can still give it to me. Okay, like, what you mean? You can still give it to me. We don't have to have the gift go to waste, because I still wasn't opposed to seeing him. It's just that, like, I wasn't going to do the most to see him, because it had been over a decade, y'all. Like, I haven't seen this man in over a decade. And, like, the feelings just wasn't as strong as his feelings was for me. But I didn't mind entertaining him, because you never know. Like I always say, I try to give people a chance. You never know who might be your husband, who might be your significant other. So I try to give people a chance, right? So cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we can still always go out. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like,
All right, cool. Like, can we go out to the movies this weekend? I want to take you out, and then, like, you could come back to my house.
I'm like, first of all, how you just gonna offer up for me to come back to your house like that? But okay, you know what? Whatever. Like I said, I do know him, so I'm not that like skeptical about going to his house, because like I said, I know him. I know his mom and stuff like that. My mom know his mom, because we always on the same block. So I didn't feel like I should be too on edge. Like, I felt kind of comfortable, but like I said, I still got a little bit of a guard up because it had been a decade. Okay, cool. So I'm like, bet we can spend time together this weekend. Like, I'm free, ain't got nothing to do. Cool, whatever. The weekend comes, right? So we finally meet up, and I pull up to his house. I could pull up to his house now because we're going to the movies, and it was like 6 p.m., right? So I could pull up to your house at 6 o'clock. I pull up to his house, so I'm just like, I am happy to see him. It's been so long, and I'm sitting in my car because, I be making them come outside to get me. So I'm texting him like, Calvin, yeah, I'm outside. He comes out, so I'm looking. You know how you kind of looking, like when you ain't seen nobody in a long time, or when you meeting somebody for the first time, you be looking. So I'm looking at him like, okay, he had the little gray sweatpants on with a tight, like, little white shirt. So he had, mind you, I seen pictures of him, of course, but it's nothing like the real thing in person. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He had his nice little chain on, little watch, nothing too much. I hate the people who do too much with the jewelry. Like, you don't gotta have 6 watches on and 20 chains and the butt. Like, I don't like when it's too much. I like real subtleness. So he had just like a nice subtle chain on with a little watch on. So I'm like, okay, looking real cute. He was a little light bright too. I don't know why I always get the light brights, y'all, but he was cute. He had his little haircut, y'all. He come out the house and I'm still just, I can literally remember it in my head. It's playing back in my head. And I remember him coming down the stairs, like he was jumping down the stairs or whatever. And he was walking up to my car. So I'm just looking at him on the low like, ooh, okay, Calvin. These 10 years have been great to you, okay? Got his little muscles going on, all of that. Now, when I pull up to Calvin's house, Calvin is still in the hood, okay? And I'm not mad at that. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't care about stuff like that. So his little house was looking a little not up to par. But a lot of houses in the hood look like that. So I'm not judgmental at all. Like, I was born and raised in the fucking hood. So I'm not tripping. But I'm like, okay, because he was coming down his little stairs. And like 2 of his little stairs was broken. So I'm like, okay, Calvin, be careful. Don't slip. Like, I don't need you to break your neck or nothing because we got to go to the movies, right? Calvin's hopping down the stairs or whatever. So I'm just looking at him. And he comes around and he opened up my car door. And he like,
okay. Look who finally here in the flesh. I've been trying to get with you for like, what, 10 years now? Come on, get out, give me a hug.
so, I'm all happy. I'm like, hey, Calvin. Like, I get out. I'm looking good, smelling good, all that good stuff. I get out. I get him a hug. And he do one of these hugs that I hate. And if you're a girl who wear makeup for the most part, you hate this too. Instead of hugging, so like when I hug a dude, especially like somebody I'm, dating or whatever, I go arms up around his neck, and then I expect them to like kind of wrap their arms around my waist for the most part. You know what I mean? So that's the type of hugs I do. He did one of the hugs like I was his homegirl. And I mean, I could be like, I didn't care about the title of what was going on. I just particularly hated the hug. He hugs me like, when a dude, I can't even demonstrate, but when they grab you like around your neck and like hug you like this, he grabbed me like around my neck and pulled me close to him. No, sir, Calvin. You don't do that when you see a beat face. Now, if I get makeup on your shirt, you gotta, that's on you, baby. That's on you. So he did one of those, but luckily I had my setting spray and I didn't wear a lot of, not that I wear a lot of makeup. Well, I don't know. But I didn't have much makeup on that time. So as soon as he did that, he like squazzed me and like squazzed my face against his chest and like had his arms around my neck. And I hate those hugs because don't suffocate me, bro. So, and then you all in my hair and stuff. Come on now. You see all of this I got going on. I'm gonna need you to get it together. So he does one of those. So I look at his shirt and I was like, ooh, but it wasn't really nothing on there. Nothing too major to notice. It was like a little bit of residue, but I was like, ooh, what? That's your fault, baby. So he hugs me or whatever. Okay. I describe all of that. But listen, as I'm hugging him, because like I said, he kind of got my face in his chest. While I'm pressed up, I do a little... a little. Now my nose is smashed, but it's still like a little. It's still scents going up there, right? I'm smelling, and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't smelling right. So I'm smelling him, y'all, and I'm like. I'm like, Calvin, was you just cooking some onions and like you had a coney dog? Did you have a? Did you what you was just eating?
I wouldn't eat nothing. Why you ask that?
Some ain't smelling right. But you know what, y'all know. Listen. When I tell you I be trying not to be judgmental, right? Because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, he ain't smelling the greatest, but maybe he been chilling at the house all day. Regardless, he knew I was about to come over. But I'm trying to get a benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was sitting at the house chilling all day. Maybe he just came from the gym. You know, he do got these big, strong muscles. Maybe he just came from the gym and he need time to hop in the shower. Something. Anything, Calvin. I'm trying to work with you. I'm like, am I too early? Like, you still got to get dressed?
Oh, what you trying to say about my outfit? You don't like my outfit? I thought this was just a little chill outfit to go to the movies in.
I like the outfit. I don't like the smell. Y'all, I'm like, okay, you know what, whatever. Y'all, please don't ask me. I don't know why, like, as blunt as I am, sometimes, like, in the beginning, it's kind of like, I don't want to, because I'm so blunt, and people have called me rude, and if you was on my live, you know what I'm talking about. People have called me rude and disrespectful so many times that, like, some stuff I try to, like, bite my tongue on and not say because I don't want to come off as rude, especially when I don't know you. And like I said, I did know Calvin, but I haven't seen him in 10 years. So I don't know how he may take certain stuff. So I didn't want to tell him that his odor was off. And if you're on the membership channel, you know the last time I told somebody they stunk. They were ready to fight me, okay? But that's just if you're on the membership. If you ain't on the membership, then you're missing that tea. Go join the membership. The link is in my bio. Okay? But anyways, yeah, so I don't know why I was just like nervous to tell him that he didn't smell the greatest. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe it's an off day. Everybody got their off days. Maybe it's just an off day for him. Maybe he didn't put his cologne on yet. I don't know. Maybe he forgot his deodorant. Something. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go in his house. House is a regular house for a boy. Like it wasn't dirty, it wasn't super neat and clean, but it was a house for a boy. Like, it's certain stuff that I expect. You know, a lot of guys are very minimalistic when it comes to their house. They can have one couch, one chair, one table, and that's enough for them. Like, and it don't even mean that they don't have money, but guys are very minimalistic. Like, not all of them. Some people want the full decked out furniture look, which I like, but some boys, they can have a futon in their living room with a TV, and that's all they need. And whatever works for you, baby. So his house was giving that. Like, he literally had his game. He had a big screen TV, like a 65-inch. And then he had a little futon, a little beanbag chair over there. He's just so, like, he a guy. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but he just be a guy. So his house wasn't dirty. It didn't look dirty. I didn't see no roaches or nothing rolling around. But it's just very minimalistic. So he go in there and he like,
okay, yeah, let me finish getting dressed, and like I'll drive us to the movies.
So I see him brushing his little, you know, his hair and stuff. He's getting his little beard together, whatever. So we just talking like while he finishing getting dressed. Then he takes his cologne and he So I'm like, okay, we might be good, y'all. Like, we might be good, okay? We might be good. Maybe it was just, even though I don't think you should hide the funk. You could have went under them arms real quick and been good. But, you know, I'll take it, right? So, whatever, he put on his cologne, and he was so lovey-dovey, so he always wanted to be on me, because he just like, I miss you so much, da-da-da. So, when he was hugging me that time, I'm like, okay, my nose is good. So, I was like, man, that cologne is strong. A lot of men's cologne is very strong. So, I'm like, cool. You know, he didn't hear the funk. It is what it is. So, we go to the movies. We having a good time or whatever. We stop at the bar. Like, some movie theaters got, like, the bar inside the theater, not inside like the actual movie theater, but like in the lobby. So he get us drinks or whatever. So I'm drinking and I got my popcorn and stuff, my nachos and all of that, because I am not that girl. Oh, we go to the movies, I need food. I need nacho with cheese, I need a hot dog, I need popcorn. Yeah, I know the prices is gonna come up to $1,000, but guess what? So what? It's the experience. I need it all. I brought my own pop. I snuck my own pop in, so I saved you about $5, $6, $7 on the pop. But I need the nachos. I can't sneak the nachos in. I need the nachos. And I need that popcorn with that movie theater butter. I snuck the drinks in. Dang. So, sitting there eating and stuff. We having a good time. We went to go see some funny movie or whatever. Like, and like, we was laughing like the movie was actually funny. So, he trying to like kiss me in the movie theater and stuff. And I don't lie, I did give him a little smoochy smooch and stuff because like we were. He was just like, I think because we were so like kind of nasty when we was kids, okay? Like we did a lot of dry humping and stuff. I think he expected like that same like, I don't want to say I was freaky because I was a kid. Like, no, but I think he expected like that same interaction now that we older. Like, I think he was ready. Like, you know, we used to hunt when we was kids. Like, now we adults. Like, let's hunt for real. Like, I think he was on that type of time. But my thing is, we couldn't. It's been 10 years. Like, I know I keep saying 10 years, y'all, but it really had been 10 years. So we didn't have that same rapport again. Like, you know, we still had to build back before we even got back to that point. Like, it's been so long. So he already, like, I think for him, when he seen me instant, like, that relationship instantly came back. And for me, it was not like that. Like, I think we had to build back to get where we was at when we was kids. Like, we was fucking kids. So I think he was already like ready for it, and he felt like we ain't gotta get to know each other again. We been there, done that. I think he just like, we already passed that. We already know each other. Like, I know your mama, you know my mama. Like, we good. But for me, it wasn't there yet. Like the overly sexually things was not there for me yet. Like, we could do a little kiss, a little pet, but anything else was a no go for me, right, y'all? Let me tell y'all, I'm eating my popcorn, whatever. And this is what I do. Like, when I go to the bathroom, I make sure I wash my hand. And I know that this is my popcorn hand that I eat. I wash my hands, y'all. And this going to sound funny because I know y'all like, y'all can just use hand sanitizer and stuff. But no, because when I lick my hand, I'm not trying to eat the hand sanitizer. That's nasty. So I wash my hand, y'all. And when I know I'm about to eat popcorn, like, I leave this hand, like, not up like this, but I make sure I don't touch nothing with this hand. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I'll even hold the bag. Like, you know, I'll go and sit out, and I make sure I leave this hand untouched. I know that sounds weird, but, like, I know I'm going to eat with this hand and put it in my mouth. So once I wash it, it's like, don't touch this hand. You know what I mean? Like, this hand is off limits. So I had my hand, like, you know, like this, whatever. So I was eating my popcorn. So now that I'm eating my popcorn, I'm definitely not touching nothing because, you know, I got butter and stuff on my hand. I'm sitting here eating my popcorn, and he does one of this when he, like, grabs my hand. He want to hold my hand. Like, dang, that would have been cool, but this hand is dirty, and I'm eating my popcorn with this, right? So now he got butter on him. So I'm like, dang, you know, like, this hand is dirty. Like, you should have grabbed the other hand. So he like,
it's cool, just give me a napkin.
I give him a napkin, we wiping our hands off and stuff. So now I'm cleaning my hand, because now I see he want to hold my hand. So I got to stop eating my popcorn, y'all. I'm mad because I want to eat it. Or because I can't eat it with this hand because I done touched everything else with this hand. So now I got to dump the bag in my mouth. So now I ain't do all of that. I was kind of done eating my popcorn anyways, y'all, right? Y'all. He holds my hand, whatever, and as he's holding his hand, whatever, you know how you just have it, like, kind of over there reaching. So basically, we, like, in his seat. So my hand is standing over here. I don't know what possessed this man, Calvin, and if you watching this, what the hell is wrong with you? He takes my hand that's cuffed with his, right? We locked in. He takes my hand, and he put it in his pants. Sir. What you doing? Like, what is you doing? I understand you might want to be one of those people that's a little freaky in the movie theaters, but we ain't there yet, sir. We is not there. So what are you doing? So I looked at him, I'm like, Calvin, like, what you doing? Like, not only was this my popcorn hand, I definitely can't eat out of it now because I want to eat my popcorn some more, but now it's in your pants. And when I say in his pants, I don't mean, oh, just underneath his little jogging pants. No, I mean in his pants. Touching the you know what, okay? Like, I mean underneath the underwear and everything. Like, I'm in there. I'm touching it. Like, okay? And I ain't gonna act like I don't like what I was touching. I ain't gonna lie and act like I didn't like what I was touching. You know, it's nice. But that's not the point because we not there yet. So I shouldn't be touching this anaconda because it was the anaconda. It's a nice one. It's nice and smooth. And okay. Sorry, y'all. That's not the point. It's not the point. I shouldn't be touching him, okay? I should be eating my popcorn. So I'm like, Calvin, what you doing?
Remember when we was kids, like, now you can really feel what it's feeling like. Now you can feel the real deal.
Okay, but not here, not now. Cause like I said, we ain't there yet. Like you can't just come off like that. We not there yet, right? I take my hand on it. I'm like, calm down. You know, you need to relax, get it together. Like, let's take it slow. We good. We ain't got nothing but time and space. Okay, we good. I'm gonna keep my hand on this side.
All right, my bad, my bad. I was just excited. You know, I'm so happy to see you.
And I appreciated it because I could tell that he really did miss me, and like he was happy to see me. And you know, I'm not mad at that. Like it's been a long time. Like I'm happy to see him too. But like I said, we still got to build on getting back to where we was when we was kids, y'all. I don't know what possessed me to try to eat that popcorn again. But I'm taking my hand back. I'm watching the movie for a little bit. It's not even like I forgot, but I guess I kind of sort of did forget where my hand was just at. I'm picking up a piece of popcorn and I go like this to put it in my mouth.